Hey my Jujubes, welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing today? It's Monday, and today was one of the Mondays I've had, okay? I'm over today. I was supposed to get my grass cut. Hold on, y'all. If you are new here, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. I think I'm 10 subscribers away from 200 subscribers. So please, guys, like, comment, and share. But yeah, I was supposed to have my grass cut last Wednesday, okay? I done called these people, set this company up to get my grass cut, and here it is Monday, and my grass still ain't cut. I hate unprofessionalism, and that's just exactly what I feel like is going on right now. And, like, if you can't cut my grass, just say that. I could have had somebody else come and do it. I'm annoyed, okay? I'm just annoyed. So, it's hot today, so I did not cook anything, okay? I got a turkey and cheese sandwich with some tortillas, and I wanted some guac so bad, so I got some guac. I also got these habanero Tostinos. I've never had them, but I like spice, you know. So, sorry that I didn't post a video yesterday. I was just out of it, so please forgive me. So we're gonna jump right in to ethics still. Thumbnail. So, oh, I know exactly where I left off. So, Ethic and Alani they fight, and he didn't come home. But he didn't call Yaya. And they had a whole little scene. So, I think I got all the way to the part where I said she was at the hotel room and she got the key. And so now she's on her way upstairs. So, she's thinking, like, I should just turn around, go back home, and not even do this to myself. But Anika, like all of us, we want to know. Like, I'm going right now. Whether it's just going to smack me in the face or it's going to be the best experience of my life, I have to know. I can't just leave it undone. So she go upstairs. She put the key. She put the key in the thing. And she hears the shower running. And she thinks like, oh my God. What if he in there with another woman? She was like, I'm not going to be able to handle that. But she go in. She hear the shower running. She noticed that the bed is disheveled. She kind of like holding her breath, as I would too. Like, Lord, please don't let nobody come up out that bathroom with him, because I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to like jump on her then jump on him. I would probably just be heartbroken. So she stand there for a minute. The shower cuts off. And so she like, okay, he about to come out. So he come out and it's just him. Like, oh, you know, I'm like, oh, thank you. So he come out. Ow. And it's just him. And she's kind of like, hey, you know. And she was like, you didn't come home. And then, hold on, y'all. So she said, hey, you didn't come home. But he did ask her, what are you doing here? He did ask her that before she said, hey, you didn't come home. So he loves her and said he ain't never been mad at her more than he is right now. So he asked her, what are you doing here? And she said, you didn't come home. So he out the shower, freshly out the shower. King of her castle. So she walked over there to him. And she gets out this canister of shea butter that she always had. This is one of my favorite scenes in the series. So she talking to him. She go down on her knees. And she begins to rub the shea butter on him. She rubbed it on his chest first. You know, get him all together. Over his belly. Arm down. And that's when she started talking. You didn't come home. And she was so nervous. You know about me, so scared. And so, Ashley Antoinette with her creative self, she says it was like she had to keep herself going. So she said, shea, rub, ethic. So, you know, dip your hand in the shea, rub it together, rub, ethic down. That's all I think of. So shea, rub, ethic. She said, you didn't come home last night. She was like, and tonight I saw you broken, Ezra. She was like, I never want you to think that I ever contribute to breaking you. You're my king. She said, I waited for you. And, you know, shea, rub, ethic. And so once she got that shea, rub, ethic out that last time, then she got on her knees and, you know, played nice with Mr. Ethic. And, of course, even though he was mad, he couldn't hold it in. So, they went on ahead and had their moment. He let go. And sat on the couch. So she said, I don't like sleeping without you. I can't sleep without you at this point. She said, it's like I don't even know why my body doesn't rest when you're not beside me. She said, I was worried, afraid. He said, yeah, because you're afraid of me, right? He said, you flinched last night like I would lay hands on you, like I've been hurting you. Why you here now? If you that scared, we don't need to be at all. I'm not that man, and I won't let you paint me as that man. He was hurt. He was furious. He was insulted. And not to mention that he has lost 2 loves due to domestic violence. So I feel like that's another reason why I would never do nothing like that. That's not even my MO. That's not my demeanor. And you're going to be out here in front of all these people flinching like I be just beating you up. Like, come on, we ain't going to do that. We're not going to do that. You're not going to pay me out to be that type of guy. So she said, I didn't mean to make it seem like that. You were just so angry. You went dark. Like someone had turned off your heart. I don't think you'd hurt me. I know you would never. Now she was crying. She said, I'm so sorry for lying to you. I should have told you about Naira, and I should have been honest with you about what I planned to do once love was born. I'm sorry, Ezra. And so she said, she said, please say something. He said, you don't want me to speak right now, Lanika. I didn't come home because I didn't want to say some stuff that I can't take back. She said, I couldn't sleep all night. I tossed and turned. I spent months away from you. I don't want to spend nights apart. I don't care if we fight. I don't care if it gets bad, but you're supposed to be there with me. You told me the last time that we got into an argument to pick a room and be quiet. Pick a room, excuse me, y'all, and be mad in it. Practically held me hostage, and then now you mad at me, and now you just done left. She said, I can't be the only one fighting. I was wrong, but we stay. We ain't kids. We don't leave. Okay? We fight. He said, I'm tired of fighting. Alani was crushed. She said, Ezra, I don't know what that means. He said, it means give me some space, Lanika. Damn. Now, for her, that her like, hey, don't talk to me like that because that's not what we do. That's not what we do. She said, I'm not leaving. I'll be home. I'll be at your house because it's mine too. It's our house, Ethic, and I'll be there in our bed with our kids waiting to work it out. I'm waiting for you, Ethic, when you're ready to talk. So she turned around and told him, I didn't know nothing about your father. I wouldn't ever keep something like that from you. He said, oh, it's limit to your lies? Like you can lie about having my child and giving him up for adoption and away to strangers equivalent? No. She took it. You know, I'm like, okay, because you got that. So on her way out the door, she saw a plane ticket. The stub from your plane ticket. And it was from Yaya. And she said, lying about canceling pictures with green eyes, having babies you don't acknowledge. Equivalent, no. Because now it's on you. You done went up here, you done call her. So now he trying to explain. It ain't even like that, Lanika. We got into an argument about the baby, and you don't trust me enough to know whether it's mad or not. So I called her out here so she could tell me what it is. And he said it ain't even like that. Whatever you thinking, it's not like that. And he said, she said, it don't even matter, Ethic. I'm a liar. You a liar. We did it. We almost healed one another. She said, I felt like it's not what you think she was here for. I don't give a fuck why she was here. That would have been me. She shouldn't have been here at all. In your suite in the middle of the night. He said, you gonna let me talk or you want to keep assuming? She said he was so arrogant. Like, boy, don't try to act like you ain't just get caught up in no lie. You had the girl who I don't like with the green eyes that I think is fake with a baby that I don't know if it's yours all up in your hotel room. Like, boy, don't do that to me. Don't try to dumb me down and make me relax like what you just got caught up in wasn't what you just was doing. Like, boy, don't try to sideswipe me because you still wrong. So he said, you gonna let me talk or you gonna keep us on? She said, I don't want to hear shit. She said, she can have you, Ethic. She walked out. He put the little thing in the door so that he can get back in because he wanted to try to chase her down the hallway. She can have you. He said, oh, that's not what we doing. Don't ever threaten my life, Lanika. She said, I didn't threaten your life. I threatened my presence in your life. He said, same thing. It's the same thing. Your life. You make it worth it. The pain, you make it make sense. I had to feel that to love you, right? So don't threaten my life. Don't ever come out your mouth with that. She was falling apart. Vulnerable. He loved her. She could feel it. She said, I can't do this, Ethic. I don't want you anymore. You called her here, didn't you? Well, yeah, duh. Because how else was she going to get here? She said, why would you call her? Of all the people in the world to call, after me and you just had the biggest disagreement we probably ever had in our relationship, you going to call the girl you used to be with? Who you got a baby with that I don't know if it's your baby? Like, come on, you could have called anybody else. Anybody else. But he said, I needed answers. You had questions that I didn't have answers to, so I was trying to get them. He said, you called her and put on a flight. She jumped for you so you could talk about your son? Or so you could mess with her. So you could sleep with her. Just bite me. He said, if I wanted to do that, I would have did just that. She said, wow. Wow. She said, I hope whatever you did with her was worth it. She tried to leave. He tried to grab her arm. Don't trust me. They had a whole little fight in the argument. I mean, the highway. She said, go play with daddy. Up daddy to a son that may not even be yours, or is he yours? Just tell me what I need, what I'm up against. Lanika, it's complicated. She says no. She says she's not taking another test. Nothing happened. That's my word on love. She said, hey, don't put that on my son. Nothing happened. So she said, so much happened. You messed with your baby mama tonight. I messed with Nair real good for 10 years ago. How I'm the one being villainized is astounding to me. So, when she said that about Nair, he thumped her in the nose. Like, did he just thump me? Right in the nose. And she said, F you, Ethic. He said, do that. Do just that. Sit on this thing instead of talking shit. Your ass ain't gonna do nothing but cry and then come back home. Stop playing with me. No more playing games. No more games. Because every time I let you slide, you risk another man's life. So they basically arguing outside in front of them at the elevator. He ain't have to thump her in the nose like that, though. But he thumped her in the nose. She got in the elevator. And I think she left. I don't know if she went home, though. But she left for the time being. They try so hard, and they so close. But it's stuff like this, like the things that they don't talk about, or the things that they think is not a big deal, that cause a rift in what they got going on. So she told him, we might as well wrap this up, Ezra. We're pretending. You have a whole nother girl, a whole nother BIT that jumps when you say come. I have a problem with that. I was going to give love away and not tell you you have a problem with that. You found your father knew you ran to another woman. You found solace in another woman when it should have been me. I'm done. I'm out. You have me in a rat race with it. It's a competition and I forfeit. I'm not competing for a man. You have me soaked up. Okay? I quit. She wins. The elevator doors closed and he didn't even put up no chase. So I think this next part. Okay. So the next part they on their way to Nanny's house because you remember Bella asked could she have her birthday party. Could she have a block party, for her birthday at Nanny's with all her friends and all that stuff. But, I mean, it was for her friends too, but she definitely was over there having that block party because she wanted to make sure that she saw Henny for her birthday. So, they was riding over to Nanny's house and Easy asked, like, Daddy, where's Alani? And he was like, she just taking a little time for herself, big man. And he was like, oh, okay. Like, I think he might have told him. That's what he might have bet him. He said, she's at Nanny's, big man. He said, but she been there every day. What did you do? Why won't she come home? She's just taking some time for herself, big man. Women need that sometimes. Daddy messed up and she just needs to think about some things. Well, you just need to stop messing up. I like it when she's here. When she wakes up here, you should bring her home today, Dad. After Bella's party, we should all come home together. You know how about, because you messing up the flow. She been here with me. She was taking me to karate. She was waking up in the morning, cooking me and Bella breakfast, and then now you done messed it up. So you need to figure out how to fix it so you can bring Alani back home today. So they go to Bella party. He talked to Morgan because Morgan was trying to call B&B, wasn't answering. So he was calling, checking on her, asked her how she was doing, how she was feeling. They was FaceTime each other. And he was like, do square got you on the outside of the street, which I thought was so funny. He was like, tell him to put you on the inside. And she was like, tried to hurt him, put her earbuds in, like, you were so embarrassing. He's like, did he move? Did he switch the side? She like, yeah. He a square and he's supposed to know that kind of stuff. She like, Ethic, be nice. He like, well, how's that going? Like, she's like, it's okay. We just friends. He was like, did you make it to your doctor's appointment? Alani said she had got a call that you missed one. And he was like, she was like, yeah, I was really tired, trying to get used to the jet lag, but I get used to the time difference or whatever, but I promise I'll make the next one. And he was like, okay, because, she worked really hard to try to get that referral for you to get that doctor. And he like, okay. And she's like, I love y'all and I miss y'all. And, he like, okay, put the phone to your belly so that I can say hi to my grandbaby. So he went on ahead, said hi to her grandbaby or whatever. And he said that he was glad she called because she made his heart smile. And so then they went on into the birthday party. And so Bella was in the living room getting her hair braided by Margot, the same lady who do Alani hair. So she had her hair braided. She got her little crop top shirt on with a little sheer thing over her jeans, with her Gucci shoes on. And a little bit of makeup on. And she had like a red lip. Alani was like, everything is cute but that red lip. Like, we're going to go ahead and get the off of there. So she wiped the red lip off. And she put her on some nude. And she was about to cry because, she was like, oh my gosh, like, you're so beautiful. And I don't know what, let me go back and see. Because, like, I remember I told y'all, Bella and Alani's love story to me is like something so intense for me. And so, that's what she told her. You could take the red lip off. And she said, you're beautiful, B. Happy birthday. Dang, I thought this was, but maybe I missed the part. So she said, I'm going outside. Lyric and them are waiting on me. And she said, Daddy's here. And then that's when Alani froze because, of course, she don't want to talk to him. She's done with him for today or whatever the case may be. But she said, Margot said, don't be looking dumb now, avoiding that good man. Nobody asked you. And so she said, she tried to give her some money, but she didn't want to take it or whatever. So then Ethic came in and was like, hey, how you doing? And he wound up giving her $1,000. And she was like, oh, I can't take it. He was like, you will. He was like, he was taking care of my girls for a long time because she used to do Morgan's and Raven's hair way back in the day, too. And so they had a dunk thing in the back. Easy was the person that they had in the tanker. And I think she might have went to... I think before they went in the back, I don't know if she was in the kitchen and she was cooking. Okay, yeah, she was cooking and she was nervous, of course, because she hadn't, said anything or whatever to him in so long. And he went up to her while she was at the stove. And, the chill of his wet tongue on the nape of her neck, and he placed the kiss there. She stopped stirring and her lip quivered. But as soon as she could, even embrace the fact that they was there, he just went on by. And he went to go say hi to Miss Pat or whatever the case may be. And then he went on out into the back. And then it says, Alani felt like crying. She missed him so much every second, every day. She sniffed away her emotion because today was not about her. Today was about Bella. And so... of course, they was outside dancing, block partying, because that's her daddy's block. And since her parents own the block, so do she. So she was outside dancing with her friends. And so when she was in the middle of dance, she was like, somebody walked up like, B, if you ain't going to do it right, girl, don't do it at all. And I think it was, but it was Arya. And she was like, Mo wasn't going to let me miss this for the world. So she was outside with Arya for a little while. And then all of a sudden... Issa pulls up on Ori. Now, imagine they all been missing MIA. Ain't nobody say, MIA. Messiah, Issa, and Amik. I just had a moment. If you know, you know. But they had all been missing. And so when she put up, she like, boy, where you been? Like, where's Messiah? Is he with you? He like, nah, just come on. So he get on the bike and he take her to his house, one of the little houses that he owned on the block or whatever. And that's when they kind of like, I'm going to say the beginning sparks, not the beginning, because they had been dealing with each other for, nope. This is when the beginning sparks of their relationship starts. Like her being able to be with Issa all by herself, you know, and him letting her know, like, I'm trying to crack that, like, you trying to be funny. And she like, boy, I'm not about to be doing that. And, you know, so they were smoking together. They watched a little bit of TV together. And, you know, he played so much so he hung her up on the back of the door. He wouldn't let her get down, like, until she agreed to hug him or kiss him or something like that. I can't remember. But they spent a little bit of time together. And he told her, like, here, you can have a key here if you ever want to come here, or if you want to see me, like, you call me and I'll meet you here or whatever. She's like, okay, like, and she was like, now take me back to my car. But they had a little bit of fondling each other in there, you know, a little bit of this and that with each other. But that's when the beginning sparks of her and Issa's relationship starts. And then we, of course, once we get to Butterfly, you will hear, we'll go dive into whatever happens from their relationship in Butterfly. I won't tell you whether it's good or bad. It's just whatever happens. So that's when we dive into Issa and Arya, though, in Butterfly, whatever type of situationship they got going on. So he take her back to her car or whatever, and they leave. And so Bella and him is outside getting themselves together. Lonnie's making sure all of the food and stuff is replenished. You know, she just running around like the mom, keeping everything together. And then she tell him, like, hold on for a second, you guys. Like, give me 20 minutes. I got to go pick up Bella's cake from the bakery. And she was like, did you get it from? And I think she might have told her, you know, the place that they always get the cake from. And hold on. Oh. And so I like pause that, pick up the cake. Arya wound up sending a message to Morgan like, Issa's back, Mo. He's sitting in front of me right now, Morgan. I know you said not to say anything, but she said, no, you promised, Arya. Don't say nothing. Forgive Messiah. I don't want to ever talk about him again. Keep Issa out of my business. Because she wanted him, Arya wanted to tell Issa that Morgan was pregnant so that Morgan could tell Messiah, so that Issa could tell Messiah that Morgan was pregnant. But she didn't want them to know. Like, she just wanted to be done with that part and just move on with her life. So she was like, okay, Mo, like, I guess I won't say nothing. So she didn't say anything. And so then Alani went to go get, So she went to go get her cake, and she said, oh, did you get it from? She said, Devereaux Catering. I just like you requested. She said, I get my cake there every year. They're the best. Thank you. So she went to go pick up her cake. So when she went downstairs to go get some napkins or some plates or something, Henny was downstairs. Now, you remember Henny told her that on her 13th birthday, he was going to kiss her. So when she went downstairs, he like, happy birthday, pretty girl. And she like, sing me a song, Henny. So he sung her happy birthday. And she told him, like, the your voice make the hair on the back of my neck stand up. He was like, that's bad, huh? And she was like, no, that's good. He said, happy birthday to you. So he started singing or whatever. And then in the middle of him singing, he kissed her. Now, Henny done tried to tongue her down, and she pulled back, and he was like, that's too much. She was like, I don't know. It made me feel, he said, did you like it? She said, I just wasn't expecting. He said, you want me to stop? And so she was thinking, like, well, should I say yes? And she was like, if I say yes, are you still going to like me? And he was like, yeah. He was like, but next time, pretty girl, no is no. Like, don't ask the person if they're going to like it. Your no is your no. Like, don't ask no questions. Just let it be no. So he gave her a necklace that had an H on it. And he said, I know you won't be able to wear it around your neck. But, you know, whenever you can, you can. So she told him, like, I kind of want to be something other than just a pretty girl. And he said, like, well, he said, whatever spot you want, you can have. She was like, I don't know, like the smartest girl, you know, the bravest girl, you know, the most loyal girl, you know, I don't know. He said, one day when I'm older and you're older, I'm going to hear you tell my daughter that. And she said, what are you talking about? And he said, I'm going to hustle real hard for you, Bella. I think life is going to take you to some crazy places, and I'm going to have to let you go for a while. He said, but when you come back, I'm going to be here, and I'm going to make sure I'm ready, and I'm going to make you my girl. Then one night, I'm going to hear you tell our daughter to be smart and brave and loyal. You're dope, but B. She said, that's a long way away. I don't want to really go anywhere if you're not coming. So I need you to come too. To my high school when I get there, to the college I choose. I want you to come with me. to the world wonders, to Africa to volunteer for a year. After that, wherever I go, you have to come to, because I don't want to come back and find out that you're gone. You stay in Flint long enough and you won't make it out. And so Easy was like, Bella, Daddy looking for you. Like, come downstairs. And so he ruined it or whatever. So I'm going to stop right here because the next scene is intense and I want to be able to explain it and, you know, discuss it in full throttle. And if I do it right now, the video is going to be entirely too long. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye, my jujubee.